Welcome to the Marketing Home, Marketing You podcast. Week after week, Barbara Savona of Sprout Marketing brings you quality conversations with industry leaders, mini marketing workshops, and step-by-step guides on everything marketing, business, and career growth. So grab a cup of coffee and get ready for some outside-the-box ideas from the girl that lives inside the shipping container box.
Hi, friends. Welcome to this week's episode of Marketing Home, Marketing You. I'm your host, Barbara Savona of Sprout Marketing, and I'm so happy you guys are here with me today. I'm going to be sharing 12 resident events that you can do in the month of September, and then I'm also sharing one bonus event that you can do through social media that's a lot of fun. I think your residents are really going to love it. Now, before I do that, I just want to tell you guys, this will be the last podcast episode for just a little while. The Marketing Home, Marketing You podcast is taking a scheduled break, but I'd still love to connect with you all. So you can go and find me on a couple of social platforms that I'm pretty active on. So Facebook, if you're on Facebook, you can go to facebook.com/sprouting, ing. But I'm most active on Instagram. So that's at Sprout Marketing. And there you'll find I do a lot of short video clips that share a lot of the same kind of materials: marketing, retention, social media, team development, leadership, all of those kind of things, but in shorter formats. Plus, I keep in touch with people a lot through the DMs there. So I'd love to hang out with you either on Instagram or on Facebook. I might be starting to do some Facebook Lives. So the best way to hear everything that's going on and get my latest free resources, because I'll continue to do that, is make sure that you're subscribed to my newsletter list. If you go to trysproutfree.com, you'll get every single month the latest marketing calendar, a social media checklist, plus a good selection of free resources for marketing and retention. And that also then ensures that you're on my email list. And so anytime something new is happening or I'm releasing a training or anything, you guys will be the first to know. Okay, so without further ado, let's dig in. I'm going to share with you all the Sprout issue. Now, if this is something that you're interested in, this is something our Sprout members have access to. We now have a resident retention only membership. So if you only want resources for your resident events and your retention, then this is the membership for you. If you're looking for all access membership that covers your social media needs, your outreach marketing, and your resident events and retention, we have an all access membership. So you can find all of that at watchyourbusinesssprout.com. Click on the different membership options, and then we'd love to have you on the inside. It's even more of this type of content, plus all the free resources. So part of the planning is found at trysproutfree.com. You guys get a little sample of what it's all about. All right, I'm going to minimize myself. We're going to dig into the September issue of the Sprout Monthly. You guys are getting an insider's peek. This is what our members have access to. All of the links are clickable in Canva and they're compatible there too. So let's do it. Let's see what are the best events we can do in September. So this is the very beautiful September issue, thanks to our designer and creator, Autumn. So she's done a beautiful job, and the rest of the team, in putting this together. So I'm going to flip here. You'll see kind of a sneak peek of the 12 featured events for September. And then before we get there, you want to plan your month. You have your planning calendar. Each month we share that. So you guys, I printed mine out. It's so beautiful. This is something that you can write on. You can open up in Canva. You can even share it with your residents. We also have a matching September social plan. So it's got the same look and feel, but it helps you to have your content categories for posting to social media. So these two tools are really fantastic. And then members, you also get the blank one in case you want to make it completely your own. So there's a lot coming up in September. It's always Better Breakfast Month in September, but there's so many things. There's Tailgating Day, there's Cheese Pizza Day, Read a Book Day, Day of Encouragement, there's Online Learning Day, Guacamole Day. You guys are going to see some fun stuff there. National Cooking Day. Fall also, the first day of fall falls in September. And Save Your Photos Day. So you'll see how we've incorporated some of these to bring about some fun resident events. So first of all, I'm going to flip through. This is our big event feature. This is where we do one event and we show you guys how you can do it 3 ways: either go all out, grab and go, or make it virtual. So this is the Good Morning Gorgeous. See what we did there? This is perfect because it's September, fall, and it's Better Breakfast Month, and it's about food, and our residents, they're going to love this. So this is a beautiful design. Anytime you see here open flyer pack for our members, you open that up in Canva, and there's literally all the designs that you'll need to make this event really special. So not just your invite, but all the different signage, all the different promos for social media. So with this event, we know that, it's back to school time. People are rushed in the morning. So you can keep this super simple. You can stop by a local bakery or, a grocery store and just grab muffins, bagels, different jams, and just do a beautiful spread. You can get individually packaged snacks if you think people are just going to grab and go, or maybe you're going to even do it as a breakfast at the gate type of a thing. You can also do a little refresh on your coffee bar and just do things like fall syrups, creamers, and toppings. Just those little extra details, those extra touches make it super beautiful. So here is how our team put this together. These are the kind of signs I'm talking about that just take your actual tabletop and make it really special. Now, if you guys like some of the little details here, like the little toppers that kind of elevate everything, at the end, we have a shopping list that you guys can see everything that we buy on Amazon and exactly how we put this beautiful design together. So for Sprout members, you see the full shopping list here. All of this opens in Amazon. And if you have Prime, basically there's no running to Target or the dollar store. You can literally get everything delivered, host your event. You could even do a curbside groceries, and boom, you've got an event without having to ever leave your desk, which I think is so fantastic. Now, this is something really fun. If you want to do a grab and go, kind of a breakfast treats on the go, these little baskets are so stinking cute. So these are also Amazon Prime. They're under $2. So here's our shopping list. We filled our little grab and go baskets with an instant coffee pot packet, an oatmeal, and apples. You could even add cinnamon sticks. And then we put some of these gift tags on there to make a special touch, a real resident appreciation. So under $3 for a grab and go. Now, let's say that your budget is even tighter than that. You could ditch the baskets, put it in little cellophane bags, just add the cute gift tags, and then people could just grab and go these little cute bags, or even the bags that are like gift bags, depending on what your budget is. I think the baskets, they show up really nice. Look at how beautiful they look here on this spread. And people can just come and grab and go. And then as they're taking one basket, you're replenishing one. So super cute. And then these little signs, hello pumpkin, and take a bite out of life. Always be thinking about renewals. All those little touch points can make an impression on your residents. Now, let's say you have no time to do something in person. So you're going to go virtual. And we always give you guys that option. So a community cookbook can be a really fun way to do this. So here's the invite. You encourage residents to submit their favorite recipes all month long. And so you start collecting these recipes, and you encourage interaction by having residents actually share their recipes, or if they make the food, actually post a picture and then tag you. And you're compiling all of this. So you can keep this going all month long. All of September is like, hey, all of September we'll be resharing your favorite recipes. We've got some great Instagram stories here that you can use as a backdrop to any of the times that you share those photos on Instagram. So videos, reels, and TikToks are also fun. You can find, make, or post or repost recipes that are really good and easy as we're transitioning into fall. Like, I love soup in the fall. And so that's an easy thing to make a big pot of soup, and then share some of those recipes that make it easy for your residents. Now, I want to just give you guys a little tip. If you're a Sprout member, a lot of times when you see these beautiful event invites, we also have social matching graphics or videos that are just ready and done for you. So you can always go into our search bar, click format, and then filter it down to digital graphics, and you'll see all the graphics and find the matching pairs. Now, if you like this Instagram reel here, you can click to download the reel as well, open up the flyer pack, grab your social graphics here, or your Instagram or TikToks. Okay, so those are your 3 events that are around that Good Morning Gorgeous. Again, it's a big old kind of breakfasty event, or a grab and go, or a virtual. Here are a few other events if you want to go a different route. So we know that football starts in September, so a football tailgate could be really fun. So whether you actually set this up inside of a trunk, or you just do this, in your leasing center and do all the decor, which we've provided links again here, metal tubs, the table runners with the touchdown, the pom-poms, the football trays, all the good stuff. This can be a lot of fun if you're doing a watch party, and people just love the spirit of football. So it creates community. It creates that sense of rooting on for the same team, or that rivalry if you're rooting for different teams. This can be a lot of fun, and you can do the food as easy as doing either a potluck, or you can just order pizzas, or just do grab and go snacks like we did here with like pretzels, popcorns, nachos, that type of thing, like big old crock pot with a good thing of like nacho-y cheese and then some chips. People go crazy for that. So there's another idea. Okay, food truck dinner. This is so fun. And, this one really doesn't need a ton of explanation. We just know that a lot of you guys love to do different food trucks. So we've created some fun little gift tags that you can give out as people are grabbing their food. And then something else with this is, if you're a Sprout member and you open up this invite and you're like, man, I love this flyer, but I'm just not digging the purple. In your free Canva account, you can select the background and change the color to whatever you want it to be. So that's just a good little tip for you guys to know, that a lot of those things are customizable and you can make it super personal, match your brand colors if you'd like. All right, another event is Pizza Party. It's a pizza party event. And let me see, I think September 5th, that falls on a Tuesday, is Cheese Pizza Day, right? So this is a great way to honor cheese or pepperoni pizza day. Pepperoni pizza day is on the 20th. So we've got a lot of pizza happening in September. So you could either order pizzas and have people come and grab a slice, kind of like we've shown here. You could also go a little more budget friendly, and you could do frozen pizzas, and you could do that as a grab and go, or you could give residents, like, let's say you want to do it as a renewal party and you want to do this maybe for people that are up for renewal. You could have them come and do a take and bake, where they come and grab a pizza and take it with them, and they can bake it themselves at home. So however you do it, whatever your budget allows. I think that the signs, "We melt for you, time to pizza," have a slice day. And I think the banners here, again, it's those little tiny touches. It might just be pizza day, but hey, it's a really nice way to get residents to feel like it's just a little something. Remember, we talk a lot about how those small events can make a big impact. Okay, Reading Corner Day. September 6th is Read a Book Day. And so you could have a mini library or reading corner. You could host a book drive, or you could host a book club. So there's really kind of 3 events around this one day. You can encourage residents to cozy up with a good book and then share their favorites and then share it on social. So you could do kind of like we talked about the cookbook one. You could almost do a community reading list, and everyone shares their favorite. Have them have a picture of themselves reading their favorite book, tag the community, you reshare it, and now you're starting to say, you can save it on a highlight where here are our residents' favorite books. I also like the idea of doing a book drive. I think that could be really cool. Partner with a local library, or even some of the schools or daycares that might appreciate those kind of things. And then book clubs are a nice way to get smaller groups of people together that enjoy reading and enjoy getting together to discuss the book that they're reading. And then as a community, you could just provide the refreshments. So this could be a resident-led event, which I think is really nice. All right, this one is fun. It's a comic cereal bar. It is one of my forever favorite events. I think it just turned out so beautiful. And you can see how even the designs that our designers designed, they can partner with a lot of the little tiny boxes of cereal. So this could be as a bar or a grab and go. And this could also tie into video games. So this is a simple event. You can use it for Better Breakfast Month. You could also do it for Video Game Day, which is, let's see, Video Game Day is on the 12th, right? Or you could also do a twist of this where you do it for Read a Book Day and also give out cereal. I mean, literally, you can pair up whatever you want. And so you can add games if you want to make an event where residents actually hang out. You can have cartoons playing. You can encourage residents to come down in their pajamas to grab their cereal. That you could also not do it as a grab and go and do actual, bigger boxes of cereal where people grab a bowl, pour their favorite cereal, have different milks, different things like that. And then just have a bunch of like fun balloons to kind of make the moment count, have cartoons playing in the background, or set out comic books. I mean, it's just very nostalgic. All right, so we're all about that guacamole avocado life. So let me see, on the 16th is Guacamole Day. So guys, the 16th is like packed with so many different things. It has Guacamole Day, Dog Ownership Day, National Dance Day, and then it's the start of Oktoberfest. I am obsessed with these new designs that our designers did. So You could do 5 ways to host this event. You could do a chips and dip bar to celebrate National Guacamole Day. You could do a guacamole tasting with different types of guacamole. So you could do a spicy one, you could do a mild one, a limey one. There's all different ways to do that. People could vote for their favorite. You could do an avocado toast bar where you provide different kinds of toast, avocado sliced up, ready to go, different toppings. Sidebar. My favorite avocado toast I've ever had was a piece of toast with avocado. They sprinkle a little bit of cumin, a little bit of lime juice, and then salt. I don't know what it is about that combination. Try it. Tell me what you guys think. Okay, so another one, you could do a guac and salsa dancing. So if people are interested in learning how to salsa, that would be so fun to get an instructor to come in and then have snacks like chips, dip, guacamole, some drinks, maybe even some margaritas to get up the courage and do a guac and salsa class. Or you could do an avo cardio morning where it's a workout and then have avocado snacks, toast afterwards. So I am obsessed with these great designs. Sprout members, you can click and grab these, or you can also search avocado for more. You could also do it as an avocado toast bar, even though it's not technically guacamole. I mean, you need avocado to make guacamole, right? So a toast to you. And then even if you can't host anything, you could also post this on social. You all guac, like you're all right. The things that our design team comes up with is awesome. Avo great day. You could ask people like, what's your favorite way to eat an avocado? I love avocado. So I'm half Mexican and we grew up eating a ton of avocado. Sometimes when I don't feel like cooking, I just heat up a corn tortilla on a skillet, a couple of slices of avocado and some salt, and it is like so tasty. So I could eat avocado on everything. All right, another event is a charcuterie event. We love like the bars because it just feels fancy. Like I love a good tapas kind of bar where you get to snack. And I think doing this for the pets is so fun. So you could do a charcuterie happy hour, a twist on a charcuterie. This one plays well for Dog Ownership Day, or I love the twist on doing it for National Neighbor Day and celebrating our furry neighbors. Now, this is fun. You could have, some refreshments for the pet owners. Then you could have some treats for the actual pets. So you could go to your local place and just get some treats. There's some, dog places that have really fancy treats, or you could just get a box of dog treats and set them up to look fancy. And then I think it's so fun to do toys. Like my dog loves a tennis ball, and there's nothing more exciting to him than a new tennis ball because he crunches it after a while and it just doesn't have that bite. So putting out tennis balls, you can get those in bulk, and then even having a little space where you could take some photos of pets. You could have some props, post them, tag the resident. And again, that's a great way to get your social media involved in your resident events, because we want our events to live on, to show people it's the sneak behind the curtain. What is your community really like? If I'm a pet owner, I want to see that my community loves pets as much as I do. Okay, so cooking class. This one is fun. You can invite and host your class online or in person. You can customize any of the printed flyers to do, whatever you're deciding to do. So this is kind of a cool little tip for our Sprout Insiders, our members. We have a ton of different designs like this, but like, let's say you're doing a cooking class and you have a different theme. So you're not using anything with pasta or tomatoes. Maybe you're teaching, maybe it's the avocado toast. Maybe you're saying, come in and we're going to be doing different variations of avocado toast, right? You can always drag and drop a different image in your free Canva account. You just find an image in Canva, or you search our stock gallery, and whatever you find, you can just drag and drop it in there. And now the design has a whole different feel. So that's kind of a cool thing to know. Now, cooking classes are a lot of fun. You can do so many variations on this. You can do it easy. Like today in our cooking class, we're going to be teaching 3 easy lunches that you can pack for kids. Or you could say a great, weeknight dinner for a small, for a small group of people. So it might be for small families, roommates, whatever it is. You could do a twist and do healthy cooking. You could do, we're going to be showing how to whip up the perfect eggs for Better Breakfast Month. And again, I would encourage you to, either find someone that does this, that teaches cooking classes, or go to a local restaurant and ask if their chef would come in and teach a few cooking tips and then maybe promote their restaurant. There's so many ways to do this. maybe one person in your community, like I'm not, the ultimate cook, but there's a few recipes that I feel really confident in teaching. I make a really good salsa. I make something called cheater beans. So they're my mom's Mexican beans, but I do them in like half the time. I figured out a way to completely cheater them. Anybody I've taught the recipe to loves it. I love to make soups, so I love to show people how to do that. So let's say that you have someone in your community that just loves to cook. You could do this really budget friendly and say, hey, can you come? We'll provide the ingredients. We're going to do a demo and then have snacks for those that attend. Really cool thing would be to print out the recipe, give it to them so that they can take it with them. Don't make it complicated. You could even poll your residents and ask them, like, we're thinking about doing a cooking class. What are you most interested? Would you want a breakfast, an easy lunch, dinner, or even cocktails, right? It could be a mixology class. Okay, so speaking of mixology, a boho happy hour could be a lot of fun. I love this as a way to open up and welcome, not open up, but welcome fall. It's so hot here. It's hard to think about fall, but it is coming. Just this morning, I felt the morning just a little bit crisper and it made me excited. So fall officially starts September 23rd. This could be fun. You can have a boho happy hour where you have wine, cider, beer, ginger beer, and then you can have boho florals. Like I love the pampas, the different, kind of dried looking flowers, have pumpkins, elevate it with some of the gift tags. So this is fall sips and light bites. You could make it, a little bit more elegant if you wanted, a little more refined. You could also do it as a, something where people kind of just come, mix and mingle, no pressure, no time frame, just come between the hours of 6 and 8 or something like that. So I think this could be a lot of fun. If you wanted to pair this, you could also have somebody come in and teach how to make, a special drink like a Moscow Mule or something like that. Share the recipe. You could even name it after your community, and it can just be a lot of fun. Take pictures of everybody making their drinks, have a few little things that they can add on, and now it becomes an actual experience. Okay. So guys, that was the 12. Let me show you the bonus. So the bonus is a bonus social event. Now you can do a community scrapbook. We've actually provided here for our members all of these different kind of Instagrammy, Facebooky, type of templates. All you have to do is drag and drop pictures of things that you've done at your community throughout fall, and you're making a scrapbook. You can also ask residents to submit photos. They can email it, they can DM it to you on social. For what were some of their best moments that they're having in fall. Like as they're doing fall bucket list items, let them know you're building a community scrapbook. You're going to be sharing it on social. So you're encouraging them to share a piece, just a little piece of their life. And you can do different themes. So maybe some people are not comfortable showcasing personal pictures. So you might say, hey, everybody, we're going to do a scrapbook of how you're decorating your patios for fall. Everybody submit and we're making a contest out of it. Or, hey, we want to see your fall bucket list items. Whoever feels comfortable, submit, and we're going to be sharing just some photos of our community to show what our residents' lives are like behind the scenes. Or, hey, we're going to do this as a twist for pets, and we want to see your pets, enjoying the community in the fall, or where you're taking them around the neighborhood in the fall. So it could be a mini scrapbook. You can customize this pack of designs. If you're a Sprout member, you can add different imagery in there. It's a great time to poll your community and see what kind of activities they want more of. So we're just kicking off fall. We know it goes on for a few months. Having these Instagram polls, or even through email, or just if you have a resident portal where you can poll your residents, this will be a really fun way to say, we're thinking of doing a harvest fest. We're going to do, grab and go treats, or we're going to do a movie. Which one of these events would you want us to see? So getting that interaction can be really, really cool. So there you guys have it, 12 plus a bonus events that you can do for September. And some of these you can carry into October and November. Now, we want to give a shout out to Claudia at the Gates at Meadow Place, and really to the entire team. We know it takes an entire team to do these kind of events. Claudia is a Sprout member, and she says that our website is super user friendly, and we're impressed with how quickly the Sprout team responds to our questions. Plus, the team is so friendly and knowledgeable. They gave us some really helpful tips and tricks. Thank you, Sprout. Guys, look at how the team at the Gates at Meadow Place, look at these events. They did a dog paw bar. There's their Sprout design. They did a cake bar with their cupcakes and then a big old chocolate cake. Guess how many? Popcorn and trail mix. Looks like a wine night, parfait your way, sticky buns day. Mark your calendars for, it looks like just all of these different events. They did a bagel breakfast and then pick a treat. These are all their Sprout designs, but they're putting their own twist, and I love seeing that. So congratulations, Claudia and team. We cannot wait to see what else you guys have cooking for the September months. And we'll be sharing a Sprouter Spotlight every single month, so you guys can see how actual communities are using their membership to bring their events to life and get their residents engaged, really start focusing on that retention. So guys, if you are struggling with resident retention, go to watchyourbusinesssprout.com. There's a resident retention membership there. When you go to our services, this membership gives you access to all the things that you've seen in this issue, plus more, helps you bring your resident events to life. This has been so much fun. I hope you guys love this podcast series when we do the issue and we dig into the events. I think events are so important. Don't get overwhelmed. Remember, any of the events I shared, you can always scale them back. That's what I love. Like let's say you love the dog barcootery, but you don't have it in your, space to do it. Knock it down to treats at the office and just do it on a Thursday, or do it every Thursday in September. You don't have a ton of time or money to do a big breakfast spread. Just say, come down for coffee and grab a breakfast bar on the go. Some of those events, they take a little bit of planning. We've tried to make it as easy for you as possible. The point is, don't get overwhelmed in the details. Something is always better than nothing. It's those connections that count. Okay, guys, I'll miss you every single week, but I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, and I'll be in your inbox if you go to trysproutfree.com. It's been a ton of fun. As always, I appreciate you guys so much. I will be over here rooting you on for those of you on site and those that support our on-site teams. It's a tough job, and you guys just sending all the love and encouragement I can. All right, see y'all soon. Hope you see me on Instagram. Bye.